question we have in our survey outside of the presidential debates is, do you believe that marriage is between a man and a woman?
Absolutely.
The text of the Marriage Protection Amendment states the following: marriage in the United States shall consist only of the union between a man and a woman. Do you agree or disagree?
Absolutely agree.
Absolutely agree. And can you tell presidential candidates Barack Obama and John McCain that you would like them to both support the traditional marriage amendment?
I would love for them to support the traditional marriage amendment.
And would you like to tell them directly?
John McCain, since you're going to be our next president, thankfully, I would love for you to support the traditional marriage amendment.
Oh, how
fantastic.
crazy you are. Do you take opposite boys? Do you take an opposite point of view?
We absolutely do, sir. We take whatever point of view. This is a citizen survey, uncensored. First of all, sir, do you believe that marriage is between a man and a woman?
No. No. No.
And the text of the Marriage Protection Amendment states the following: marriage in the United States shall consist only of the union between a man and a woman. Do you agree or disagree?
Disagreed, voted against it.
Disagree, voted against it. And would you like to directly address Barack Obama and John McCain on this issue?
I would. This church, no matter what religion you have, does not marry. The state marries. It is not a religious function. It may happen in a temple or church, but they're only blessing the union. They represent the state. They say, by the power invested in me by the state of, I now pronounce you man and wife. The state marries you. Get it out of religion, out of the wedding, and out of the definition.
Okay.
Both of them.
Partners should have the same rights as far as healthcare and everything else, but marriage is between a man and a woman, and that's a church thing. That's not a state thing. That's not a legal thing.
This is not
married when the state says
only the state says you're married.
Actually, God says you're married.
No. God can't marry you. If God marries you, you're not married and you're a child. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Well, you're married in your church?
No.
Oh, all right. Because this church cannot marry.
That would have been an easier argument if I was.
No, the church can't marry. The church represents the state, and they say, by the power invested in me, in other words, I'm a representative of the state.
I know what that
you
means.
had to go to the city, you had to go to the state and get a permit to get married. The church didn't give you that permission. You had to get permission. You have to have witnesses for the state. It is a state civil legal function. And it's confused because it's held in many churches.
Okay, so have a state civil legal function title and leave the marriage for the man and woman.
Why?
Because that's what God intended.
No,
and
God did not intend.
God didn't have anything to do with it.
It came down through the Bible. It's a unity that came down through the Bible.
Right, no. The Bible.
The Bible didn't have anything to do with it.
The Bible is not what makes rules.
That depends on what society
you know when people go to the
Bible makes most of the rules and influences most of the Constitution.
I'm sorry to hear that. That's why we're trying to separate. But the thing is, watch this. When this senator is up there, they do not put their hand. They put their hand on the Bible to uphold the Constitution. They do not put their hand on the Constitution to uphold the Bible. It should have no role whatsoever. No role whatsoever. I'm married, have children and grandchildren. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings.
You're not hurting my feelings.
But do you understand the logic of what I'm saying?
I hear your logic to what you're saying. Absolutely.
Can you disagree with it, or are you just saying my religion tells me this, so I'm going to go do it?
No.
All right then.
No, I can conceptually agree with what you're saying, and I can see where you're going with that. But I firmly believe that there should be a separation of church and state, but that marriage, that the very indoctrination of marriage should be between a man and a woman. I'm all for civil unions, but the actual marriage, man and woman, rings on finger, ordained by a minister or a higher power, should be between man and woman.
As the bishop said to the atheist, I don't believe in the God you don't believe in either.
God looks a little bit differently for everyone.
Absolutely.
But God looks at everyone the same.
Oh.
But whatever that God is. God doesn't stand on technicalities.
And God does not judge behavior.
That's exactly
God does not judge based on behavior.
The media is guilty of what?
Of running an advertising campaign and not the news.
I don't know how to answer that. I haven't been around long enough.
Thank you. I used to work for the media, so I know.
Well, money talks.
Money does talk.
Money. And so does,
no matter what side you're on.
So does controversy.
Yep.
That's what they tell me. But
People
we do it in
listen
a nice
to
way,
negative
don't we?
things. People listen to negative things. That's right. People will listen to negative things 10 times more than they will a positive. So the media just keeps talking.
Well, but they do whatever will sell them papers. It's hard to educate people. And that's what you need. We have to go. Oh, sorry. Thank you.
And there you have it. Media, guilty.
The media is guilty, and you support traditional marriage and just got into a debate in favor of marriage, correct?
Absolutely.
There we have it. A traditional marriage supporter and another traditional marriage supporter.
And a product of a man and woman.